All right, all right. What's going on? What's going on, you two? We back with another one, Fight Night with Lou and Chris. I'm your host, Triple C. I got my man Lou with me tonight. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm alright, boy. How you feeling, man?
No, I can't complain. Regular. I had a day off. I'm relaxing. I just want to talk some boxing because we got a little interesting fight coming up. Rolly Romero versus Justin Paldo,
Uh-huh.
and I just want to hear your take on it because I know Rolly Romero's your boy. I know you like Rolly Romero. I know you like Teofimo Lopez. They both best of friends. No, so
Yo,
I
you crack
gotta
me
get
up,
your
man.
take on
You
it.
crack
That's your
me up all the
boy,
time with
bro.
this shit.
And you a Devin Haney lover, so they come out of TMNT. Like they basically, got that whole
Yeah, I fuck with my
Mayweather
boy
shit.
Devin Hart. I don't know about Rolly and Theo.
Nah, those is your boys.
Nah, man. I don't respect Rolly number one because he lost his last fight.
Lost.
And I'm sticking to that. Yeah, he lost his last fight. They gave that nigga the win, man.
He
And
fought.
I know 1,000 fans can agree with me.
So
Yes, that
Rolly
nigga,
Romero.
man.
That's my man, Rolly. That's your boy, Rolly
That's your boy,
Romero.
man. He lost to Jackson, man. Word.
Yeah, nah, that was a good fight. That was a good competitive fight. But if I had to give us somebody to win, I would have gave it to Jim as well. I felt Rolly Romero was gassed out by like round six. He was just trying to go for too many like uppercuts and too many power shots, and if that's all he could bring to the table, I don't know how he's gonna step up against like the top tier. But
Yeah, he ain't beat them other niggas, man. Yeah. That's my boy Jackson right there. That nigga beat his ass.
yeah, Jackson. Yeah,
Jackson put
Jackson.
the work on him, man.
Yeah, Jackson was a fight. Jackson was a good fighter, but he was well seasoned, and I felt like that's what I mean. Roller's gonna have a tough time against the more elite lightweights in the division because Jackson was 19-0, and he was working Rolly that whole fight. He was working
Yeah,
him,
I agree
and
with you.
so it's gonna be tough. And then Rolly's next opponent, to Rolly's credit and not to discredit his opponent, I've never heard of this dude. Justin Paldo, but I guess I got some time from now till Saturday to check it out to see, if he's a good fighter, decent fighter, or a bad fighter. Because the lightweight division is hot. So I'm always on the lookout to see who else besides the four horsemen can come into the lightweight division to make some noise. And so, with that being said, since I don't know his other fight well, I'm gonna call it a 50-50 fight because I
Yeah,
think because I think Rolly trash and I don't really know Justin.
he is trash, man. All he
So
throw is power hits,
so
power hooks,
so
power punches,
like
power jabs, man. That's
this
all he
fight for
throw.
me, is gonna like I can Rolly fight or not because like I said, 'cause I've never heard of his opponent doesn't mean his opponent's not good. But I'm expecting since I know Rolly at the very least for Rolly to go out there and blow just out. So I really hope that happens.
He's another tomato can. You feel me? Niggas don't know who this nigga is, man.
But Rolly, in a sense, could be another tomato can because I don't think he's ready yet. Like
He ain't, man. He talk a lot of
I was
shit.
looking at both their records. Their records is basically the same.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
beat a bunch of tomato cans to get to where they're at right now, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think they're ready for like the next level of competition. That's why I think this is a perfect. And if Rolly can come out on top, then that's good for him. And if he doesn't, then his hype train is gonna stop before it even gets going.
I agree with you, man.
Yeah, because his last fight, like we were all calling it, it was a robbery.
Definitely.
Jackson was well seasoned. I had Jackson. I honestly I only had Rolly winning like 3 rounds.
Nigga, I had him winning like one.
Really, I had
Oh,
Rolly
God,
winning like
man.
like like 3 rounds. I had Rolly winning like three,
I
but
had him
I
winning
had
the
to.
first round because he was throwing all them haymakers. You feel me? All them power hooks and jabs and all that extra shit. You feel me? Then Marinez came in, stepped his game up, man. Outboxed him. Keep it real with you, man. He outboxed him.
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to say. So are we gonna say so? Can Rolly fight? Okay, or nah?
Nah, he can't fight.
He can't fight.
Yo,
So
oh, yo,
what? So
all
what?
right,
What is
listen,
his
listen,
best
listen.
weapon? What is his best
Yo, if
weapon?
you, yo, it's them haymakers. That's it.
Just
That's all
power
he got.
hooks.
Yo, them power hooks, man. That's all he got. That's all he got is power.
So
All
now
he
to the
got.
next question.
You go see all his
All
fights,
right.
man. They all power hooks.
So if he all is like power, he's not so good, and he's a bad fighter as we can agree on. Well, he's not a good fighter yet, I should say, because he's a fighter. Why do you think Mayweather signed him?
Yo, I have no. Yo, Mayweather must see something in this nigga, man.
right?
No
Because
clue.
I was thinking that
Yes.
too. Because I was like,
I
all
have
right,
no clue, man.
I understand. Like that's a no brainer. Like if you don't
Yeah,
sign a
yeah,
nigga,
definitely, definitely.
that's a no brainer. Okay, but you signing Roby, like I don't know who his manager is or who set that up, but Rolly need to give that person or that team a big thank you for setting that up because I don't know how he got signed to TMT. Like I don't know, like exactly what you said. I don't know what Mayweather for him to like, yo, I gotta
Yeah,
sign this guy.
see something in that nigga, man. That
You
power
know,
or something, man. I mean,
uh,
just like Tank, man. Tank got that power. You feel me?
all right. Well,
It must be the power.
let's hope as he steps up in competition that power translates well. Let's hope Saturday that he gets a knockout. And I'm only rooting for him. Just it's fucked up because I know him. I don't know the other guy. So simple fact
Yeah,
that I know you,
yeah.
like
Like you said, man, they record about the same, man.
you better pull out the win because Jackson was supposed by all accounts supposed to win that fight. And
Listen, this Saturday, right? If Justin wins against Rolly, my nigga, they still gonna give Rolly the win. You seen what happened his last fight?
yeah,
Yo, I don't know if Mayweather buying them judges or what, man, but this shit is crazy, man.
I
Boxing,
believe
rigged.
so.
This shit is
Of
rigged.
course, of course. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of dirty politics in boxing. A lot of dirty politics in boxing. But that's why I'm really excited to see the fight because you can't leave it to the judges. You gotta, gotta go for the knockout. You gotta go for the dominant performance. So I'm truly excited to see this fight Saturday because I want to see if Rolly could make some noise because he's an interim world champion for at 135. The same way Garcia is an interim world champion, so just one step closer to becoming like actual world champions. So and then the conversation thickens, the plot thickens because now you can add more people to the mix besides the four dudes at the top fighting each other. Now it could be like six dudes at the top fighting each other. So I really hope he wins, and I really hope he's pushing us so we can get some better and future fights at the lightweight division because the lightweight division is on fire. And
Yeah,
then
let's see what he got, man. Let's see if he can make me a fan. You feel me?
I hope so too. And then the person that did make me was the previous opponent Jackson, and then his Jackson, he got a
Yeah, I
fight
like how
coming
boy
up.
fight. I ain't gonna lie. I like
So
how he fight.
yeah, and then he got another fight coming up too, which is gonna be a good quality fight. He gonna fight Richard Comey next.
Mm-hmm.
No, he gonna fight. He gonna fight my boy Richard Comey next.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's funny though. I was actually there live at Madison Square Garden when Teofimo Lopez knocked him out for the fucking belt, bro. And yeah, it's crazy. It was fucking too. That was the same night Buck Crawford fought what's the name, Kavalauskas and shit. Marinas versus Homie.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
that
gonna
shit
hold
happened in
you.
February. February.
Yeah, yeah.
February
In
13th.
February, I got I'm gonna go with Richard Comey.
Now I'm gonna go with Jackson. I'm gonna go
I
with
think
Jackson. I
Jackson
ain't
might
gonna lie.
edge him too, though. That's the funny part. But the
I
only
ain't gonna
reason
lie.
I'm
I'm gonna
going,
go with
the reason
Jackson.
I'm going with Richard Comey is because, like, all right, whatever. You just lost to Tito, and if you would lose again, and let's say if he gets
Yeah,
stopped
that's gonna
again,
look bad on his record,
yeah, that's
man.
like after that he's only gonna fight journeyman from here on out, and then see Marinas. He needs a win like this because then he could be like, oh look, I beat a previous world champion. I beat a world champion. And then his next fight could be for the title.
Yeah, yeah. I hope
And then
so.
yeah, his next fight would be for the title. But it's
Keep
just
it real. I want to see him fight Rolly again, man. That's the fight I wanted to
him and
happen.
Rolly part.
But yo, yeah, but Rolly was talking about he declined his you know what I mean, his
Yeah, his
request,
match.
man, his contract.
Yeah, I
Word, they
mean,
sent the
cause
paperwork over. But I mean, I would have did the same shit, man. Y'all niggas just robbed me. So you think I'm gonna fight you again? So y'all can rob me again? You feel
yeah,
me?
why
Like that, man. We gotta
not?
step in their shoes. You
I
feel me? Like we
mean,
gotta think like these
I would have
boxers.
did it again, and it's like what? Now I got to just go for the knockout. I would have did it again. But don't worry, man. Like karma comes back to bite him, and it might come back to bite him this Saturday. You never know.
Yeah,
Rolly
I
might get
hope
stopped.
so, yo. I
He might
hope
get
so.
stopped in the first round. You never know. But I
Yeah, I
hope
hope
he
so.
don't. Because, like I said, even though I'm not a Rolly fan, I just want to add more personalities and more fighters and just more bodies to the mix at lightweight division. That's why after Rolly, I'm hoping Stevenson hurry up and get to 135. And then once he arrives,
Yeah, that's
that's
that.
when
Yo, see, that's
that's
my
when things are
second
gonna
favorite
be.
fighter under Devin Haney, man. Shakur, word.
That's when things are gonna be like different at 135. Trust me, bro. Like
Mhm.
that's when things are gonna truly be different at 135, bro. Once Shakur Stevenson gets up here, it's gonna be like, all right, bro. Who's next? Who's
Yo, that's
next?
facts,
Who's
man.
next?
Yo, it's either him or Devin Haney, man. You feel me? Take
You
over.
sound drunk as hell, bro.
You bugging out. I'm never drunk as
It's
hell, man. Yo, listen,
it's
listen.
either
Them
Shakur
niggas even sparred,
Stevenson,
man.
it's either Shakur Stevenson or Tank, bro. Because look,
You was
Tank is on
wildin'.
his way to knock out Ryan Garcia. He's on his way to
Yo,
knocking
Tank
out
is
Ryan
my
Garcia.
third, my nigga. Tank is my third. I got
Because
him in
look, Tank
third.
is on his way to knocking out Ryan Garcia.
That's
Teofimo
happening for
Lopez and
sure.
Devin Haney got to make the fight. So until that way happens, Devin Haney's future is in limbo. Cause honestly, until that way happens,
You know,
until
that's
he
since
fights
Garcia
Teofimo
fight.
Lopez,
You feel me?
because that's it. Ryan Garcia has let it be known to the world he wants to fight Tank next, right? So if Ryan Garcia doesn't get that fight next, it's gonna look like a bad thing. Like it's gonna look like a disappointment on Ryan Garcia because they're gonna be like, oh, you just cloud chasing, you was huffing and puffing, all this yada 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 yada. So what I'm trying to say is like the same thing kind of has happened for Devin Haney. It's like, all right, if you don't fight Teofimo Lopez next, who are you gonna fight?
Yo, see, I don't
You
even know,
feel
man.
me? Who you gonna
You
fight?
see, huh? Listen,
You gonna
listen.
fight your
They
mandatory?
scared,
Now I
yo.
respect it.
Yo,
I
I keep
respect it. You
telling
can
you
fight your
niggas they scared,
mandatory.
bro.
I respect it. You can go fight your mandatory because if you have no opponent and you're a champ, you have to fight your mandatory. So I respect it. And then again, it might be hard for Devin Haney to get the Teofimo Lopez fight because Teofimo Lopez got a sign for the fight, and he talked about he want to get paid all this extra millions and all this shit. And this COVID time, I don't know, like he's crazy, but I feel if he's trying to get the most money possible, Devin Haney's the money, and let's do it.
Yo, niggas is scared of my boy Devin, man. Because they know that's an original boxer, man. He's a
Well,
boxer.
well, the year started, and the
The
year
same way Loma
rapidly.
was. You
Listen,
feel me?
the year started. The year rapidly moving. We about to be in February soon, and then them fights start rolling around in April, May, and so let's just keep our fingers crossed. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or something, they announce something officially, and then we
Yeah,
be back
nah, they
right back
talking
here
May
for another one.
4th, man, around Cinco de Mayo.
Who? Haney and
Devin
Lopez.
Haney and Theo.
I mean, I don't know why they would fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend because Canelo fuck around and fight that day, and if he fights that day, is nobody watching no boxing but that. Like you feel me? That's a tough date. That's a tough date.
Nah, they might fight on the zone.
Who? Teofimo Lopez and
Now I'm talking about Canelo. Canelo, yeah,
Canelo.
yeah. Teofimo Lopez too, man. Word. And Devin Haney,
See,
yeah.
that's what I
Facts.
just thought about too. That would be mad tricky because now, what network would they fight on? Would they fight on ESPN or would they fight on the Zone?
Nah, I don't. They have to fight on the zone. But you see,
Why they
that's
have
two.
to?
That's two champion fights because Devin Haney fight on the zone.
Teofimo Lopez is a top rank fighter, so he fights on ESPN.
Yo, but listen. They fighting on the
You
zone. You
see,
got me
you
there though. But
see, you see
listen.
why it's
Trust me.
difficult to make these fucking bullshit fights. Well, it's not
Nah, you
really
right though.
difficult, but it's just about like, all right, where we gonna do this at? We gonna do this on your side or my side, and then like, you feel me? It's
Yo, you
weird,
see,
bro.
you actually right though. Since Teofimo got the belts, them niggas might fight
Cause
on
that's
ESPN.
why he was honestly. That's why he was able to fight Lomachenko so easy, and they was able to make all those fights happen. That's why, like Loma was able to get all the belts because he fought everybody that was signed within the stable to like get to the top.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when fucking Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez fought for undisputed, them niggas fought regular on ESPN, no pay per views, no
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Just
That's
your
facts.
channel
That's
on.
facts.
Just turn your channel on. Like this is what I'm saying. Like the Cosgantos had now. He think he's a pay per view star. Like bro, like when you fought for undisputed, you didn't even fight for pay per view. So why do you fight for pay per view now?
Mm-hmm.
Until you get like a Devin Haney fight or some shit, I'll give you that. That's a pay per view fight because niggas is gonna tune in to see Devin Haney get his ass knocked out.
I disagree with you, but
I'm
niggas
telling you,
will tune
nah,
in.
you're right. You're right because he gonna be running around all day. He gonna be running around all day.
Defense, baby. Defense.
He gonna be running around.
Defense, baby.
Yeah,
Word.
man. But gotta wrap this one up for the night. So who we got? Who we got? Justin versus Rolly. Who you got? Final prediction.
Yo, honestly, I don't got Rolly, man. I definitely don't got Rolly.
All right,
You could
cool.
just not mean knock that out the question.
You got Justin. I'm going with Rolly, not because I'm a Rolly fan, just for the sake of the
Nah,
lightweight
'cause you a
division.
fan, my nigga. That's why.
Nah,
Stop playing.
because I'm a fan of the lightweight division. If Rolly
You a
wins, the
number one
lightweight
fan.
division wins. So, you know what I mean? And Richard Comey, Jackson. I got Richard Comey. You
You
got.
know I got Jackson.
All right, so that's your final prediction for the night. You got Jackson,
Yo, go
Justin.
tag these boxes,
I
man.
got
Go
Rolly
tag that bum ass nigga
and
Rolly.
and Comey.
That ass.
I'm gonna send them the link after this. I'm gonna send them the
Yeah,
link
yeah.
after
Let him
this, so
know, man. Let
anybody
him
can
know.
like,
Send
tune,
that
comment, and
nigga that
subscribe.
shit, man.
Yeah, man. So you already know what
I
time
think
it
I'm
is.
about to step
That
in the
was a
ring
quick
too with
one.
that nigga, man. Word. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show him what's real boxing.
as you should. You look like you weigh about 135, maybe
Yeah,
130 if you
yeah.
cut
Nah,
your
facts,
beard.
facts.
All
Man,
you
I'm
gotta
like
do is cut your
150 right now.
beard.
I could drop down to 135, give him
You
these
weigh
muscles, these
150.
guns real quick. You feel
So
me?
why don't you go?
Word.
Since you like Errol Spence so much, why don't you go spar some welterweights if you want 50?
Shit, nah. For what, man? For what?
You just
I
gotta
gotta
drop
drop
three
down. I gotta
pounds.
drop down to fight to 135.
But
I'm gonna
why?
fight Rolly.
Oh, you
I'm
want to
gonna
fight
fight
Rolly?
Rolly.
All
You
right, I'm
feel
gonna
me?
train
Word.
you.
I'm about to show him
All
what
right,
boxing is.
I'll train you. I'm gonna train you. So y'all heard
Nah,
it here first. That's the
I'm,
next
I'm, gonna,
fight.
I'm gonna
If
train my
listen,
son Devin.
listen, y'all heard it here first, guys. If Rolly Romero wins his next fight is against my man Lou. I'm in the
Yeah.
corner, and it's for the belts. So get ready, like, comment, and subscribe, and we here, man. Fight night with
Yo,
Lou and Triple
peace.
C.